Hello class, this is Physical Education 2. Physical Education 1 is a prerequisite for this class. We are supposed to meet in class, but unfortunately that we can't meet because of coronavirus, which is the epidemic and contagious, not only in Korea but also in other countries. We are supposed to meet 2 weeks after this week, so I pretty much eager to meet you in class. Basically, this time is for orientation, so I'll give you some introduction to Physical Education 2 and how we're gonna deal with some problems, and especially we are going to talk about the instruction and the instruction plan. And basically this class is on the basis of your practicum. So I consider your presentation in class and the gym would be pretty much important. Basically, our class composed of 5 instructions from me and the 7 presentations for the students, and the rest of them are maybe for the evaluation, like a midterm exam and final exam, like that. And today is orientation, and the second session would be the benefit of exercise. The benefit of exercise, that we are going to talk about lots of things, the overall benefit and some specific benefit like circulation, respiratory system, and the things that we are going to talk about would be anaerobic exercise, the aerobic exercise, muscle building exercise, and the flexibility exercise, like that. So we are going to talk about all of these next week. And then we are going to talk about the risk of poor fitness. That means for the sedentary life, there must be more probability to take a certain the higher risk, like premature death, diabetes, heart disease, like that. And almost 3 million people are died because of the lack of exercise. Just so I'm going to talk about this next week. This is our presentation date. I already split it, the students' name into the 7 different groups, beginning with April 19, 26, May 3rd, May 10th, 17th, May 24, May 31. Those are all Monday. But the class is on Tuesday anyway. Those 7 weeks are significantly important for our class because you're gonna present what you prepared for the class, and then we're going to have a review session 1 week before the last week, and then last week we're gonna take a take-home exam in which I give you some questions or problems from this class, and then you solve the problem at home and then submit it on the internet. Okay, and I already split your names into small groups, so if you look at it and on the e-class, and then that you can find your name and what you are in charge of. And basically I'm going to talk about how you're going to present basically 40 minutes in gym and 20 minutes in class presentation. In presentation, you're going to talk about a model assigned by the instructor and why you choose the content or topic, and then how you are going to combine the content with the model assigned, and then question and answer for 5 minutes, and then 10-minute break, and then meet in the gym and resume the class. After your presentation in the gym, we are going to have a discussion section in which we are going to talk about the reflection from the presentation group, and they are going to talk about what was the feeling and the thinking while they were presenting. And then I'll give you 5 minutes to discuss about the presentation, and at the time that you can make some questions and comment. Basically, this discussion is for feedback and comment from classmate and from instructor. So you can discuss, and if you actively participate in this discussion, then you're going to be very excellent students. Of course, we can discuss it in English. This is a peer evaluation sheet. In this sheet, you can write some positive feedback and also corrective feedback. That is that there must be a room for improvement. So if you have something in your mind, then you can jot down in this space. Some people say negative feedback instead of corrective feedback, but if I say negative feedback, that means that the presentation content would be considered to be negative. So I'm reluctant to say negative, so I would like to say corrective feedback. And that there's another peer evaluation sheet in which you can also evaluate yourself in terms of your attitude toward the instruction and your attire. And basically, peer evaluation sheet composed of 6 different questions, such as the activity, content, and the use of media were properly organized, presenting instructional materials, demonstrating instructional activities, and the questions were effective, were the presenters confident, were the presenter's attitude and attire proper, was the presentation appropriate to the characteristics of the instruction model, were all presenters present. You can evaluate on a 5-point Likert scale, starting from super excellent to very poor excellent. And you can evaluate yourself in terms of your attitude toward the instruction. It's exactly the same scale like this, from super excellent to very poor. And then you can evaluate yourself in terms of your attire. If you are equipped with your attire, then definitely you can mark on excellent, but partially okay, then that you can mark on good, if you are not equipped with the proper tire, then you can mark on C. Especially, I am strongly emphasizing on the importance of taking shoes. So to be careful and always keep in mind that you keep taking the shoes. Okay. And next thing, also very important, and that every semester that I have a headache because of your cell phone. And some of the students using cellular phone during the class, but playing the cell phone is not allowed, strongly not allowed in this class. But if you have something to search, then you can use the Google, Naver, whatever, that's strongly recommendable. So that anybody can search some data and some ideas, materials from the Google searching and Naver searching, that would be okay. And but if you use it for your communicating with somebody outside, then it's not permitted in class. If you use it for the texting message, not permitted in class neither. And if you don't use a cell phone, then it's very good. And another important thing I'd like to make a note of it is no credit will be given to the students who does not appear on his day or that day. Okay. And this is only for presenters. This is a reflection sheet. So for the presenters, if you have some positive feedback or negative feedback or the corrective feedback or whatever it is, you can write them down on the sheet of paper. Okay. And basically, the goal of this class is equip you with the theories and the skills which are very important in teaching and instructing physical education for elementary school physical education. So if you are not motivated to equip yourself with the theory, then it's very hard for you to be an elementary school teacher. So please be motivated to study theoretical background for the physical education. So please read Teacher's Guidance Book for elementary school physical education. And I also want to emphasize on skills. So every student should show the skills required to elementary school physical education teachers. And every time when you have a presentation, then you can start with the warm-up. I strongly recommend that you should increase your students' body temperature by 1 Celsius degree, which is considered to be very important. Because that if you increase your body temperature by 1 Celsius degree, then your immunity can increase by 30 to almost 50%. This is scientifically proved theory, so don't ignore my explanation and myself. And also you can share your goals with the students. So if you have any goals goals and any topics, then please share your goal with the students so that the students can understand what you want. And they also may know what and how you are going to evaluate the students. And then the main body in which you can introduce to some main topics, skills in that class. And the last part, cool down. Cool down means literally speaking, you can cool your body temperature down. That means I think it's very helpful to get them, to get students to close their eyes. And maybe some elementary kids consider that to be punishment for their wronging, but it's not. So please explain that it's not for their punishment. It's just let them calm down. Because they are very much excited during their activity, and so the proposal of closing their eyes down is just let them quiet, let them cool down in terms of their emotional excitement and physical excitement like that. That would be great to close their eyes. And then the last part would be like a closing section in which you can wrap up with some questions, and if required, then you can ask them to show what they've learned in terms of skills, in terms of some kind of technical thing. And I think that today is, it's enough for the first day. And this is just a simple orientation. So if you have any further question, and then please leave it on the e-class. And anytime you can call me and you can text me with the important message and your questions. I'll see you next week. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.